Hello all, I'm Gina Scrofano and welcome to my YouTube channel. I create builds and characters inspired by specific themes and share fun facts and info about those themes while I do it with some extras on the side. And today is a continuation of an extra on the side because this is part 2 of my review for the free Buyer 2.0 update for House Flipper 2. So first we're going to take a look at Frozen District's announcement about this update in Steam, and then we're going to switch it up and take a look at how these changes were actually implemented in game. So it is a bit of an exciting episode because we are going to be looking at all the new items that were included in this update, including furniture pieces, materials, and other new fun and exciting items. So let's not wait any longer and get to it. Okay, so back into the announcement, we have item assembly changes. And I'm not going to show this in game, partially because I don't use it. I probably should, but I don't. I know that you get discounts currently in the game if you do assemblies, and I know some players do really like doing the assemblies. It's fun for them. House Flipper 1 included more assembly within the story mode, just in terms of working on a house to flip. There would be assembly that you would have to do in story mode while you were flipping. I'm kind of glad that that's not the case in House Flipper 2. I'm sorry for those who want it. But I mean, the assembly there is assembly in it in the game, just in a different way in House Flipper 2. So the changes that they made to that is that the timer has been completely removed from assembly. And it looks like that was based off of feedback from players. And that makes sense. The timer was a little bit nerve-wracking and frustrating for some. And I can understand why, because you're kind of doing assembly just as a fun, additional little game within the game almost. And the timer just like, who wants a timer? Okay, let's just relax. Completing assemblies unlocks the assembled item in the store, which that's cool. So now you can get the item. That's awesome. The discount for completing assemblies is higher. So it looks like we have much improved incentives to do assemblies in the game. So maybe I'll actually do them. That's kind of cool. Why not? It gives me an item. There's no rush anymore while you're in assembly mode, and the discount for completing it is higher. All good things. Okay, moving on. The main menu layout has changed to accommodate our future plans wink emoji. I'm afraid. Like, what are the future plans? Like, what are you trying to say? Continue game will bring your office in story mode. I don't know what that means exactly. I mean, when you hit continue game, you always went back to your office. Yeah, not sure. Sandbox mode can be found under play. Okay. Oh, maybe they're just like specifying you can still go back to your office and continue game, but sandbox mode is now found under play. Maybe they're just clarifying that. I could be wrong. I don't know. DLC will show if you have DLCs added to your account. Simple, simple. Job improvements. More items have green highlights for where they should be placed. Fences, stairs, pools, etc. This also works on jobs from Mod.io. Yay. The quest list will collapse when all items are sold or bought. That's kind of cool. And the quest list will now say if all tasks are completed in a room. So that's cool too. So now you have a little bit more clarification on where to place items when you're doing jobs. Jobs are what you get via the emails. I'm sure you know. And sometimes it's confusing on where you're supposed to place things. I mean, you can kind of figure it out, obviously, but it's cool that they have a little bit more guidance there. And then, you know, it's a little bit more streamlined, which is nice. Maybe it will be less overwhelming and just user-friendly and streamlined in general. Let's see here. Yeah, so I can't do any review of the job improvements right now because I don't have any pending jobs available. However, it's something that I can take a look at when I create some Let's Plays for the new DLC. So, to be continued. Item improvements. Okay, so all Jungfrau pieces and all constructions like stairs, pools, are now concrete instead of brick. You can still paint/tile them! Exclamation. Okay. Decorative wall lamella can be resized sideways as well as upward. Oh, that's cool. Kitchen jars can be filled with rice, mint, sugar, etc. Yay, clutter stuff. Okay, cool, cool. And then there's also something on the end here on the announcement that says Discord rich presence. I don't think I'm cool enough to know what that means. I mean, does that mean like Discord, like the Discord app? They want more of a presence on Discord? Am I like, is that right that I'm thinking that? Or is there something else that I don't know? I don't know. You can tell me in the comments. Okay, so let's go to the game, shall we? And let's take a look. I'm in emails for some reason. What am I looking at? Item improvements. Okay, so I'm in story mode. I'll just go to my house. Oh, wait, I can't. I'm in my house right now. I'm awesome. All right, so I'm in my house. So we're looking at the Jungfrau pieces. Let me go somewhere where there's like more room. This is my house. There's not much room, and it's nighttime. So the lighting is always weird in this game at night. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. Let's sleep for a minute to make it morning. Okay, good enough. A little bit better. All right, I'm in my bedroom. Who cares? Let's go to our Jungfrau. Oh, it's under a series now. That's cool. So yeah, they're concrete now. I mean, okay. Oh, and they have those things. They have the square indicators now because it's being resized. So now the square indicator's there for the resized situation. Okay, so that probably explains why this arrow was showing on the roof. They kept it the same as what resize would look like on other items in the game. But for some reason, it's not working on the roof. Maybe, I don't know if that's a bug or if it was intentional, an oversight or what on the roof, but it's working on the items. You kind of can't tell because it's all the same. I'm just going to put some wood on like one of the sides like this. Oh. I'll put it on the top too. And now I'm going to go back to change the size and I can flip it around. See? Dink, flip, flop, flip, 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 flop. Okay, so cool. Oh yeah, the lamella. So for some reason in their announcement, they missed an L. It's Lamella. Let's just say I wanted some of this here. It's saying you can now resize it sideways as well as upward. And here we are, resize again. They're staying consistent. They now have the squared off indicators instead of arrow indicators because we're resizing. We're not moving. Whoops. Even though we just moved it. That's funny. So, yeah. That's cool. I mean, I think that's helpful. I think you can utilize that in many different ways. Why not? Jars. Let's get a jar and put stuff in it. This is a jar. I'm a jar. Put it there. And then change the style of the jar. Type. Oh, okay. So you have to go into change style. You have to choose the type. You can say if you want it to have a lid or no lid. You can control what the lid looks like. I want mine to be white. Yep. And then you can also go to details and you can change it to coffee beans, groats, mint, sugar, sunflower seeds, and it says cooked rice. I'm just gonna pretend it's not cooked. Just pretend that word's not there, okay? Or rice. Lovely. So that covers all of that section of the announcement. Let's go back to Steam and move on. So back at it here. So this is an exciting part for a lot of people, including me, because a lot of people like to go in sandbox mode and even in story mode. You just want items. You want more items, more. Everyone always wants more items, including myself. I can't help myself. So item highlights, 100 new items. Party! The items include, we have clothes which hang on hangers, which that's awesome because now you can put more clothes on hangers in closets and whatnot, which is super fun and should help a lot of people with their clutter. I do hope, however, that these are a little bit more elevated in terms of quality for the item. In the Santa Claus is Coming to Town free winter update that we had, there was a Santa Claus coat that was on a hanger. And the coat itself, the material was pretty good. It looked like it had good texture and substance to it. But when you looked at it at certain angles, you could see that the hanger was actually clipping through the coat. And that bothered me. So I'm hoping that the new clothes that we have on hangers won't clip through. And we'll take a look at it in a moment and see whether or not that's the case. Wall panel pieces to fill out 20-centimeter gaps. Oh, okay. So they're talking about the panels that you put at the end of a wall, which is like a surface, a type of like mat or surface that you add to a wall. You can add the paneling. And I don't believe they're resizable. So there were instances or circumstances where the panels, you just couldn't get certain gaps filled in, most likely. That's what they're talking about. So now they've added that. I mean, it would have been better, in my opinion, to just be able to resize the panel. But sure, unless I'm thinking of this wrong. But we'll jump in and take a look at it. Bathroom doors with 3 types of vents. Yeah, I don't want vents in my bathroom door. Is that weird that I don't? I mean, first of all, it depends on the style of the vent. But like, I don't want someone seeing me in there. Listen, I get pee fright to begin with. I'm not ashamed to say that to everybody around, even though I'm in the room alone and everybody out there watching, the one person watching this, which is, you know, one of my family members. I get pee fright and I don't need vents. I don't need open slats. What? Someone's going to like walk by and like look in? What are we talking about right now? I guess it all depends on what the vents look like, what the deal is. Maybe like sometimes you can have those like slats. I don't know. That was TMI. Persian carpets with different patterns are available now. Okay. Store counter set. Wait, do they mean like new counters? Or do they mean like counters that you would see in a store if you were building a store, like creating a store? Because I just got really excited, I'm not going to lie, because if we have a whole new counter set, that would be super cool. Karaoke set. I mean, okay. I guess it would be cool for like clutter or if you're building like a bar or something. I mean, who doesn't like karaoke, right? I mean, sure, okay. Japanese paper lamps. And again, we're getting more free options added to the base game that coincide with the DLC. Waterfalls. I'm so excited to have waterfalls. I wonder if there's like a variety. Are they customizable? Are they indoor, outdoor, both, any, either? That's exciting. Path rocks, press V to randomize, exclamation. So that's cool too. I like that. Japanese maple, Japanese quince, spider lily, and creeping phlox. Okay, so we have different types of items here. Again, going with the Japanese inspired, we would see they're giving us these like little pieces for free, just a little tease. You can have these for free. And then we have mats. We have gold leaf metal. Cool. That's cool. We have soft fabric and denim. Awesome. We have standing seam roof, which was the roof that we were looking at when we were in the sandbox mode, looking at the roof tool. Braided wicker. I love that. I think that's going to be really cool. You can use that in so many different ways. I'm thinking beach cottages. I'm thinking even like boho vibes, outside porch type stuff. Okay, 2 types of paint, lime wash and textured plaster. And that's super cool too. So I'm really excited about these. So let's take a look in game. Okay, let's look at the new types of paint. I'm just gonna paint this whole area so that we can look at the new textures, which is super exciting. I'm gonna go to surface finishes and we're gonna go to paint to like a gray beige color so that we can see what we're looking at. Okay. Oh, wait. Failure. That was failure. Hang my head down in shame. Okay, so lime wash and textured plaster. These are the 2 new ones. So let's do a lime wash. Oh, I'm in sandbox mode, everybody. I'm in sandbox mode. Yep. Okay, let's go back to lime wash. And I'm going to do it. Oh, wait. How come I can't? Okay, What? It's not letting me do a custom color. I mean, I can change the color, but I can't use a custom color. Is that because... Hold on, let me just go to smooth stucco and go to color. How did I use... Am I losing my mind right now? Wait, where did our custom colors go for in sandbox mode? Is that a mistake? Why? I don't understand. I was able to do it when purchasing paint, even though I can't utilize that in sandbox mode. But for some reason, and I don't know, maybe I'm just like losing my mind, but okay, that's not happening. So I guess I'll just do a gray color for now until I figure out what on earth is happening. So I'm going to make a pretend bathroom right now. Why not? Everybody wants a pretend bathroom. It's just what we do. Honestly, I probably wouldn't put lime wash paint in a bathroom. But whatever. It annoys me when you customize that you can't change the color of the grout. But whatever. Okay, so this is the new lime wash textured paint. This is the new textured plaster. We'll do that in an olive color just for fun. This is what the textured plaster looks like. It is interesting. So we have textured plaster and we have lime wash plaster, or lime wash paint rather. And then we have our bathroom doors, which we can put here. And now we can filter it by just doors. Oh, let's go to new. We have a big door and a narrow bathroom door. And this is what they meant by vents. This is very House Flipper 1 vibes. That's what the vents look like. They're at the bottom. So I think that that's like not something we do in the US in houses. That might be something I've seen in the US in restaurants. But I've never seen that in a house, but maybe there are people that do have them. It's not like I've been into every single home throughout America. But I've personally haven't seen this in a home, and I wouldn't want it. I suppose it could come in handy if you have your toilet room separate and closed off, and you have your bathroom area, and you were in the shower and it was steamy, and you wanted to have those vents to get rid of the steam because you're keeping the door closed. Okay, it comes in the wider size and the more narrow size, which I do like. I feel like we honestly should, in this game, have wide and narrow versions for every single door that we have. Every single one. That way we have options on where we can fit them, because sometimes you have smaller homes and you want to be able to, squeeze in a narrow door. But we have limited options for that. So I'm glad. I do appreciate, even though I don't necessarily, I probably won't utilize the vented doors. Maybe I will. I don't know. But I am grateful that they did both sizes. I just realized, it just dawned on me that sometimes you have like options in terms of like design. And I remembered they said in the announcement that they had filter options or different types of filters. And I realized that there are different types of filters. So you have the ones, actually, let me go like this. Maybe I can do it this way and you might be able to like see it better. So yeah, you have this door, which doesn't have any vents. Yay, which I'm actually super pumped about, because now I can use the door, because I like the door. It's like like a clean, simple door, and I love that. And then you have the vent that's kind of like just like at the bottom, like it's not holes. It's kind of like the design, like there's a cutout at the bottom there. And then there's the option of doing, there's the option of doing this one. But here, let me make it lighter so you can see it better. Yeah. See? There's that type of vent, which definitely feels obviously pretty industrial, or like not industrial like style wise. I mean like commercial. Like you would see that in like a school or like a restaurant or something along those lines. So not only did they give us different sizes, but they also gave us a lot of styles, which is super cool. Okay. So now we're going to take a look here at the other items. We have wall panel pieces to fill out 2 centimeter gaps. So let's go back. Okay, here's the wall paneling. So here's a 2 centimeter gap panel. It comes in a taller height as well. Do this over here so you can see it better. So these are our 2 panels that we now have. We have other styles as well. It's interesting. Others, the Rothschild. Sound it out, Gina. Sound it out. The Rothschild wall panel comes in 2 different styles, but not the same style and a different height. You can change the mats, as always. Thank goodness. So those are the wall panels. We also have carpets. Let's take a look at that. Soft fabric carpet tiles. Oh, I can't place that. Soft fabric. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. Let's do it in a gray so we can see it in gray. It's just a nice carpet. It's very like simple looking, whereas a lot of the other carpets, there's like a lot going on. This one's nice and simple. I like them. I see myself using those carpets. I don't know if I see myself using the paneling. I mean, yeah, actually, that's not true. I probably would use the paneling. I mean, it's very limited. If I type in panel, I mean, these are the panelings that we had to begin with. So this style here, does it match? I mean, what would I use? So you have it for each style. This says Warwick would go with Warwick. That's why the different heights, because this series is a different height. And then this one, the Rothschild. And that goes with this. I like changed the style quite a bit. And then you have this one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, they're both that series. Okay. Okay, here we go. This one. This goes with this, I think. Not really. I feel like this one makes more sense. Maybe you wouldn't want to continue on with the design there and you might just want it plain. But I feel like it doesn't really go with the top, whereas this one does. So I think I just messed that up, to be honest. I think these go together. Silly. I'm silly. Yeah. Cool. Those are our panels. Let's just look at the karaoke set, shall we? Because I'm so curious. I have to know. I have to know where the karaoke thing is. I just need to know. Oh, here it is. Karaoke. That's the karaoke machine. You can turn it on. Whoa, it glows. Cool. And you can customize the coloring like you would with anything else. Interesting. For whoever wants karaoke. But there's a lot of other new items that they didn't list here. For instance, we have a new beam in bits and bobs, which is a nice, simple, square beam. Love that. I feel like for the lime wash, you could definitely have that on the outside as well. Potentially. I mean, I'd probably want stone, but I mean, it kind of looks cool. Okay, so note to self, before you place those, make sure you paint the walls. Ta-da! What else? We have these new fencing. One thing I like about this is you can fence right on the edge in this game. There's other games where you're in build mode where you can't go right along the edge. You can put the gate in. Oh, and you can open the gate. Even though it's off the lot, it opens off the lot and you can still open the gate. That's cool. Oh, but you can't close it. I broke it. I broke it. Oh, there we go. Close. And you can have this fence that goes inward or outward on the top. If you want your yard to look like a prison. Or a basketball court. Or something like that. Or if you're trying to deter wildlife. You can have it face the opposite direction, or you can have it face inward if you want your cats to stay in, because I don't think cats can get over a fence like that. If you want, you know, a catio. And then we have a new pyramid Jungfrau item, which I won't get into right now, but I see this being usable to fill certain holes under certain circumstances. Like there were instances where, especially in story mode, I don't know if the Jungfrau items are going to be usable in story mode. It seems like some still are, some aren't, which is frustrating. Oh, but wait. You can't change the size of it? Hold on. Wait. You cannot change the size. Wow. Why? Why would they do this? Why? I don't understand. I keep making a bow tie. I can't help myself. But I don't understand. Oh, it like hurts. I don't get why they made this new Jungfrau item, but you can't resize it. Are you serious right now? So you can resize every single Jungfrau item, but the sphere that was already in the game, which I already hated that you couldn't resize that. And now for some reason they're making it so you can't resize the pyramid. And I don't know why they would do that. I appreciate that they added it to the game, but I don't know why they would make it so you can't resize it. That's so annoying. Weird. So here's our new uncustomizable pyramid piece. What else do we have? We have doors. They didn't say that they put these doors in. These aren't doors with vents, but they are in fact doors. So we have a couple different sizes of these, which is awesome that there's like a variety. I should have made a bigger house because I didn't realize there were so many new items because they didn't list them in the announcement. They left it as a surprise. So this is cool. They have this Olympus series doors. And if this is a glimpse into the future with how they do doors, I'm actually super excited about this because they literally gave us every single size. And it looks weird like that. I better space them out so you can see. I mean, the only thing that would have been nice actually is if they had taller ones. But I mean, you can put windows with them. Is that the right size? Is it this size? I'm just failing. Okay, this. And then change it so that it doesn't have a windowsill. And take out the lights. Actually, you catch the drift, as they said back in the day. So that's cool, though. I love that they did all different sizes. That's awesome. Okay, so back to new items. Well, I could go over the mats now. Why not? Let's just say we wanted a couch. Did I like misspell that because I'm a doofus? Oh, because everything's called sofa. I wasn't fancy enough. I should have said sofa. Let's just say this is like a playroom of sorts. I don't know. And you wanted to do a denim sofa. Material, denim. I made a denim. I made a denim sofa. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to do that in real life. But cool. Architectural items, gold leaf. This is our gold leaf, which is cool. I'm just trying to think of like an item that might have gold leaf on it. Gold leaf isn't necessarily something that you would have like on a whole object. But I can do like a little figurine for now for us to see it. I'll put a little table here, a side table. And I'm going to put a little figurine on there. Little elephant. And we're going to change the elephant to be gold leaf. Gold leaf elephant. I feel like that could work maybe in plates as well, like dishware and stuff. Why not? I love mats. I will take new mats all day, every day, so I appreciate the mat. That's super cool. Let's go back to new items. So that covers every single new architectural style item that we have in the update. There's something else that I wanted to look at, the store counter set. So I'm just going to go right to what does that mean? Yeah, maybe if I type in counter. I just want to know right now. Store counter. I feel like we had that before. I feel like, did we have these? I thought we did. Hold on, go to new. Oh, here it is. This is our store counter. We're going to put this outside because we have a store outside maybe. We have rounded ends. You can kind of see the crease, the seam. We have this piece, which I can't figure out where to put right now, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. And then we have this piece as well, which is kind of like an end piece of sorts. And they all have shelving on the opposite sides. I guess this is a corner if you need to like go into a corner of a room. It's just weird that the shelving is on the outside of the corner on this piece. I think that's what confused me. Because you would think that would be inverted to match the rest of them. Unless they meant it to be like this. In which case you could only use it like this, I suppose, or something along those lines. Okay, that's our store counter set. So it wasn't a new cabinets, obviously. They did not mention that also new. I mean, there's so many items that they didn't talk about. These are all the new items, and I'm not going to place them all because that's how many that there are. We have woks. We have a work stove. We have a new desk lamp. A new frame that you can customize. That's a pretty big picture frame that's resizable. Put a picture in there. We have a new portable stove. A mannequin. If you want to have a mannequin in your store for some reason. We have a multi-pack flour. Because sometimes you just need flour. And then we have a spice holder. So we have more kitchen stuff, like pantry. You could put the flour in a pantry. You could put the flour in a store, like a restaurant kitchen. You have the spice holder that you can utilize. You have a spice jar, which you can change the vibes of, and you can change what's inside of it, like they said. We have a different type of spice jar, another type of spice jar, Another type of spice jar that actually looks like a salt and pepper shaker. It's kind of small like a salt and pepper shaker. This is what these all kind of look like. We have new mirrors, which are pretty big. I mean, look how big that is. That's a one huge mirror. They're not resizable. I kind of wish they were. That's so big. For some reason, I'm not seeing my reflection. But I mean, I wouldn't see mine, but I mean like the room. It is working and it's not working. It's weird. But wow. Okay, so then you have one without a frame. And then is this the big one? This is the big one without a frame. I was not expecting all of this. I was not prepared. I was like, oh, I'll just make a small test house. There's so many new items. And that's cool. Look at them all. Look at all the, I mean, that's cool. I mean, sometimes you just need a really big circular mirror. Then we have like some wall decor happening here. You have the smaller one. You have a bigger version of that as well. Which is interesting. We have another custom frame that's circular. A circular custom frame that has a cat in it right now. Cool. We have a new TV. It's so little. It's like the littlest TV I've ever seen. Comes in all different sizes. That might have just been a new size of a TV we already had. That's probably, maybe that's why I recognized it. We have a Real Juice multi-pack because we can put that, you know, in a store, in a pantry. So more like kitchen clutter. Oh, here's, oh, okay. These are new carpets. They're not resizable, however. No, I can't place that right there. Why can't I place that right there? That's weird. Make it go right there. You're gonna go here, please. I think these are the Persian style carpets. This is crazy. I am busting at the seams. A new light switch. Oh, these are the lanterns. I don't have a ceiling right now. Because I gave up on roofs today. I like rage quit roof. But this is the lantern. It's pretty. I like the lanterns. You have a couple different variations of those. Okay, so these are the clothes. I'm gonna put that here. Let's use the textured plaster for this. That's one of our new mats, like this. I'll do a couple long ones in a row, like that. And then I'm gonna do some hooks. I wonder if that will hook. Oh, maybe not hooks, maybe just hook. Like that. Let's do a couple of these little guys. And let's look at the clothes. Okay, so they are not clipping. The hanger is not clipping through the clothes. improvements. It has a decent amount of depth to it. And texture. You can place it on a wall. You can't place it on a hook. You can. You can place it on a hook. Or you can just simply place it on the wall. Here, I'll do a different one. If you didn't want to put it on a hook. Putting it on the hook is a little hard. What you need to do is just like kind of guess where the hook is behind the garment. Because your cursor needs to be on the hook. Like that. So take your cursor and aim it towards the hook and kind of like guesstimate where about the hook is, and you can hang the clothes. That's a dress. We have a jacket of sorts. It's a denim jacket. I was going to say, I want to make that denim. It doesn't look denim-y. It does kind of now. And you can hang it inside the closet as well. Lovely. We have this shirt with everything has a lot. There's a lot of garments here that have collars. This person dresses with many collars. Oh, wait, can you change the style like to a different? I mean, you can change the patterns, but you can't change the look of the shirt. So you're just going to have to be designing for someone who likes collars. And then here's another shirt here. And we can hang that up in there. And those are our new clothes on hooks. I mean, I think that they did a good job with these clothes. I really do, because there's some depth to them. I would love to see more of a variety of style of clothing. I would love to see different age appropriate garments and different styles. But this is a good start because you can change the colors of these and customize them. And that's pretty cool. So, you know, they're adding items to the game for clutter and for design. And I think that that's awesome. And I do appreciate that. I mean, look at all these items that we have here. And then we even have pots. Like, we have different size pots available here. And I'm running out of room on my store counter. I don't know why I have no kitchen, so I'm just using a store counter. We have these different pots. They get pretty darn big. We also have a magnetic strip. Does that actually work as a magnet? Like if I go to kitchen accessories and I go to like this. Yes. Bam. I have a magnetic strip with knives. Better watch out. I'm going to cook some stuff, cut some stuff and cook it. Cool. We also have some new cabinetry. Oh, does this have a hook on it? No, there's no. Never mind. This one does though. Let's go back outside with the clothes. Come on. Because everyone puts their closet outside. I mean, don't you have an outdoor closet? I mean, that would be kind of cool. So here's this closet item. And the hooks work for clothes. Lovely. Goodbye, little hooks. And then we have these other cabinets too. We have a new nightstand. We have a desk. In case you wanted to use... That's actually a cool desk. I like that style. I like this style. This is nice. This is a cabinet that incorporates plants, pots. And then we have a shoe bench. Okay, so the shoe bench is nice as well. I can see this going in a bedroom closet, and I can also see it going in an entryway. Lovely. And then we have more items that go with the karaoke vibes. So where'd my karaoke machine go? It's over here now by these crazy. And you can attach it. You can attach it to the karaoke machine. Here's a bigger, taller mic stand. Can you put the mic in there? You can. And there's a little mic stand. You can't put it on top of there, but you can put it over here maybe for now. I don't know. And you can put the mic inside that one too. So maybe you would want a mic on a desk if you wanted it to look like someone was streaming or recording on their mic or what have you. And you don't have to use the karaoke machine with this mic. You can just have the mic on its own with speakers and like build like a stage and use it for that. We have some new work tables. I love how I made that bathroom for like no reason other than a door. You know what? We're going to put some work tables in here for now. They're in the bathroom working. Work tables. They don't even fit because they're so big. Here, we'll go like this. I did not plan this out very well. Another option for a work table. And then another work table with wheels. That's cool. I mean, you can customize a garage or, you know, or create like a work environment, like what am I trying to say right now? Like someone who builds things, right? Like a carpentry shop made out of a big garage. Then we have some new hanging cabinets. Some new hanging cabinets. Oh, these are interesting. Okay. But I can't. Hold on. Did that say hanging? Yeah. Hanging. Am I not like... Oh my goodness, I enclosed myself. It's a present of my own making. It says it's a hanging cabinet, but it doesn't hang. Doesn't help that I... Okay. Why? The hanging cabinet doesn't hang, and I'm not sure why. But you can put it on the ground. On the floor. This says hanging cabinet too. I think they might have categorized it wrong. This piece actually hangs. I kind of like the cube. But I wish it was resizable. Am I being greedy? I don't know. Maybe. So I do like this a lot. I just wish these hanging cubes were resizable. But we have like... I feel like we have something like that in the game. We do. We have this. This is resizable. It's just smaller. That's what we have in the game right now. That's somewhat comparable and that's resizable. But this definitely has a lot more depth to it. Like, it's just bigger. What's interesting to me is that they didn't make any of these hanging cubes the same width as the cabinets that they made. So this one is bigger than both cabinets. See that? And this one's smaller than both of the cabinets. I mean, it gives you a way of like being creative and making something custom, I suppose, but It would be cool if they were the same size, but customizable in size would be the best. But still an item nonetheless. And these are wood, just out of curiosity. Can you change them though to a metal? Because that's another thing that I think about in the game. So no, you can't. So these are only wooden cabinets. You can only use particle board, cork, wood. You can use you can make it damaged, and you can make it plastic, but you can't make it metallic. And that's limiting too. I kind of love customization, I suppose you could say. And I would love to see these. I would love to see every item in the game, honestly, able to be any type of material. So no matter what item it is, you should be able to make it any mat. And I know that's not necessarily realistic, but sometimes it can be realistic. And other times it can be realistic if you use your imagination and you're using like a mat that looks like something else. Do you know what I'm saying? So like if you know, sometimes you just have to get creative and make an item look a certain way. And sometimes you need a certain kind of mat to do that, even though you wouldn't have an object like that that's that material in real life. It can look like a realistic material in the game if you're using it in a creative way. So for instance, if I took like a kitchen bowl, I want to do this, like there's so many times where, like for instance, this serving bowl. Actually, this serving bowl is cool because, see, this is a perfect example. So see this bowl? You can have this bowl. You can, in a stone, a wood, the other materials. Oh, you can even have it in glass. It would be cool if other items were like that in the game as well. But I was going to say, if this bowl was only available in stone, it would have been cool to be able to make it a wooden bowl. The only thing you can't do is you can't make it the basket weave. Materials, braided wicker. I feel like braided wicker is the mat that they said in their highlights, in their announcement. Yeah, let me go back to surfaces. Yeah, where's the braided wicker? Let me see. Let me go back to seating. And I'm going to look for some outdoor items. Like, Whoa, are there any like, oh. Am I thinking of House Flipper 1? Or I could have just dreamt this in a dream. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's like an outdoor. This already kind of looks like it's braided wicker. Braided wicker. Like this chair, for example. Like this chair's just chilling outside. It's like, I want to be braided wicker. And I'm like, you know what, chair? I'm gonna do that for you. I am going to make you braided wicker. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. Actually, I'm sorry. Frozen District lied. So now I can't make you braided wicker. I am so sorry. Let me go back to something different like this. I mean, this armchair already looks like it's braided wicker, doesn't it? But that's not. Oh, here it is. Yep. Cool. So you can only apply that to this. And that makes me crazy. And that's why I pulled up the bowl. I just remembered. Anyways, this is what the braided wicker looks like. And it's pretty. I dig it. Can you wait, let me go back for a second. Let me just change that. You can change the color of the wicker. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I like the wicker. You can make it look like a bat. Like I like that. So that's why I brought up the bowl. So the bowl, it's so cool. You can change it to so many things, but you can't change it to look like a basket. And that's why I was trying to bring up the bowl example, because there's so many times where I want to make something look like a basket and I can't do it. Like I kind of can, because I can use like a wood. But so many times I want to create more baskets and I can't, because you don't have the option under other mats for most of the items. They have to be items like this chair. So if an item comes in like that type of like basket weave or wicker or like braided wicker, you can only then have access to that. Otherwise you don't. Which is a super bummer. I kind of wish you could do that on everything. Why not? Why not just make it so I could do that for anything? That would help so much with clutter and with furniture too. Because what if I wanted this couch? I mean, maybe I wouldn't want it on this couch, but you know, this couch is limited to these textiles, which are now we have quite a bit. We really do of textiles, but I would love to be able to make certain sections of this couch wicker if I wanted to. So that's kind of, let's add that to my wish list. So that's what the braided wicker looks like. I'm not seeing a lot of it. Like there is a basket in the game, but it's like a picnic basket. And this one, this picnic basket, because it already has that type of aesthetic, cheapers, you can probably, oh, I am blown away right now. So you can't even do it with the basket. What? It's a basket. That's crazy. So we're just going to delete those because those don't apply. So literally, like, what am I working with? Like, what about this laundry basket? I keep doing that. I sold it because I'm in despair and annoyance. OMG, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so this has basket weave. So you can change it to the wicker. But that's only because it had that on it to begin with. And let's just face it, I'm never using this laundry basket because personally speaking, I don't dig it. It might just be one of the ugliest laundry baskets I've ever seen in my life. But that's my personal preference. There might be people who absolutely love it, and someone created that with love and care. But I don't dig it. For me, I'm sorry. I just don't. All right, so back to new items. So that is all of that. We have just a couple remaining things here. We looked at the hanging cabinets. We have a stool. We have a stool that kind of goes with the hanging cabinet vibe. It's nice. Almost looks like that's like leather or something. Oh, it is wood. That just looked weird. So you can only change it to wood or plastic. We have a tablet. This looks like it can be used in a store because it's not really like a tablet that you would use at home. Oh, it's big. What? Okay, so this is definitely for a store. What I don't get is, oh, open. Okay, aha. Whoops. You can only move it while it's closed. Okay, so that's cool. And then you have a pen, which you can do standalone, or you can attach it to your POS or tablet. And then you have a multi-pack of water, I'm sorry, cola, pina cola. And then you have a multi-pack of sugar. Granulated variety. And a new little pillow. Which is weird because I could have sworn I used this pillow the other day in this game. And it was before the update. Was that like a mistake? Did they add that too soon? I don't know. Whoops. I'm going to change the style. I always do that. I always do it the wrong way. Every time. It's this way. There we go. What's the deal with the rugs as well? Special? Okay, so the rugs do have options in terms of the style, and then you can colorize it to whatever color you want. Interesting. And that is all of the items for interior items. Let's look at some new items for exterior items. That is next. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop there for part 2, and we will conclude my review of this free update for House Flipper 2 in part 3. So I hope to see you all there as we take a look at the outdoor items and some new outdoor features and wrap everything all up in a lovely House Flipper bow. Will it be lovely? I don't know. Hopefully it will be. And this outro is way too long. So I'm going to go ahead and just end it and say, as always, if you did happen to like this video, please kindly click that like and subscribe button. I really do want to start building up some friends on my YouTube channel so we can carry on with this adventure. And I really hope to see you all soon. But until then, take care.